The Stryker wheeled armored vehicle was once considered to lead the trend of wheeled armored weapons, receiving a lot of praise. Not only that, but the tactical focus on the armored vehicle also led to the development of a series of weapon equipment based on the Stryker wheeled chassis. The Stryker LAV III is a wheeled self-propelled artillery with the same rapid global deployment capability. The LAV III is a product of cooperation between the United States and the South African company Denel. The two sides reached a cooperation agreement in 2003. At that time, Denel developed the G7 105mm light howitzer, which was claimed to have the longest range for a 105mm howitzer at the time. It could fire up to a range of 30 kilometers when firing base-ejecting ammunition, which is why this advantage was sought after for cooperation. The cooperation between the two sides was quite simple. Denel provided the howitzer, and the United States developed the new T7 light turret, which was then installed on the Stryker vehicle chassis, creating the Stryker LAV III. There is not much public information available about this self-propelled howitzer. The turret rotation and gun elevation are powered by a hydraulic system, and the vehicle is equipped with a dedicated command system, as well as an inertial navigation system, thermal imaging sight, and other equipment, which should provide indirect and direct firing capabilities. The gun is equipped with an automatic loading system, but can also be loaded manually when necessary. The prototype vehicle photos did not show any self-defense light weapons, so it is not ruled out that the possibility of installing remote weapon stations or other equipment in the future. There seems to be no entrance or exit at the top of the turret, so the crew enters and exits the vehicle through the hatch on the front or the rear cargo door. The vehicle's protection is not very strong and can only withstand light weapons and shell fragments. It is not known whether 3 defense systems will be considered. If it is consistent with the protection level of the Stryker wheeled vehicle, then at least the vehicle body can withstand 7.62mm ammunition, and by installing additional ceramic armor, it can withstand 14.5mm ammunition attacks from all directions. The LAV III can be directly air transported for deployment using a C-130 transport aircraft, serving together with the Stryker wheeled vehicle in the Stryker Brigade Combat Team, which is in line with the U.S. military's Global Strategic Deployment Plan. In 2005, the LAV III underwent a firepower demonstration, and its performance was highly praised. It is said that the newly developed fragmentation ammunition has far greater lethality than conventional ammunition, and has great potential in counterinsurgency warfare. It seems that the LAV III is very likely to be officially in service, but a few years later, the United States began to shift its research and development focus to the 155mm wheeled self-propelled artillery, perhaps because it was believed that the 105mm howitzer could not meet the requirements in terms of range and power. Therefore, the development of the Stryker LAV III was terminated, and no efforts were made to actively seek exports.